I decided to do a quick check-in video from what happened today. And I'm in Toronto at the Toronto Pro Super Show, and I competed this morning. Uh, this was my first time out of the country, which is an accomplishment because here I am. I made it on the plane, on all the planes I was supposed to get on, and I didn't get lost. I haven't gotten lost yet. So we'll see tomorrow if I'll make my way back to America. That may or may not happen. So yeah, this is my first time out of the country. It's such a cool experience. It makes me want to travel more. But Toronto's awesome. It's a really clean, pretty city. Everybody's super nice. And this show was very efficient. I would definitely do this show again. It's kind of set up like how the Arnold Classic is set up in the U.S. or other countries, I guess. So it's an expo, and it has a lot of different events, a bunch of different athletes, amateur, pro. They have a lot of vendors, like booths and stuff set up. So there's a lot to see here, and it's a weekend-long thing. So this is just part of it. It's not just my normal, hey, go compete at this show. It was intimidating me because there's an expo, there's lots of people around, so that was really cool to be a part of that. But yeah, the show is super efficient. The promoters are awesome. Ever since one of the first things I noticed about this was the Toronto Pro Super Show is so supportive of their athletes. They're constantly sharing stuff. They're like highlighting them, and so that kind of recognition already feels nice as an athlete. And I like to support that. So that's what something I wanted to be involved with. So that was one reason I chose this show. Another reason was just because I wanted to go travel internationally and see what that's like. But this is a top level show. So, and you guys hear me talk about the tiers of pro shows. They don't all hold the same weight. They're all highly respected, but there's the Olympia, and then there's the Arnold, which is the Arnold Classic USA, which is a tier 1. Then tier 2 shows there's a couple other ones, but the ones I did, like Pittsburgh a few weeks ago, is a tier 2. Toronto is a tier 2. And then your tier 3 is like the Chicago Pro that I did last year. And then tier 4 is like the St. Louis that I did a couple weeks ago. What's happening? Where has time gone? So my goal is to always improve what I'm bringing to stage. And I do feel like I've improved my physique, especially on the conditioning. I feel like I got like a little bit more conditioned for this one. Some of my feedback from the last show was to fill out a little bit more, so my coach and I kind of practiced that to bring a fuller package, not so depleted. So I think we did that well. But my biggest challenge for this show was to improve my posing, but in ways that I'm not typically comfortable doing. So I'm a little stiff and rigid on stage. I don't know why. With figure posing, it's very structured, so it's easy for me to forget when it's appropriate to be soft and fluid and hitting the poses with intention. So my personal goal for this show was to drastically improve my posing from the last show. So there was a lot of meticulous things I had to correct within the pose. And then just be confident in being more, just more everything. More sassy walk, more fun, more taking my time, slowing it down, mainly in the transition. So it was fun for me because I got to be more creative, but it was also bringing my personality to stage, or like letting that out, I guess, was more challenging for me than any prep, diet, or training, or whatever. It was extremely difficult for me. I don't know why. I guess it's just vulnerable. It's a place where on stage you kind of have to get into character, and it is a performance, and it is entertainment. So I'm just a goofball. Like I'm just trying to hang as an athlete, and then you want me to perform, and then I freak out. I don't know, like nervous. So that was my goal at this show, was just to bring it, dude. And I did, and I had a great time, and it felt like me, and it felt good. I felt very in control on stage. So for this show, I felt ultra prepared. I don't feel like there was anything else today that I could have done better. But again, it doesn't matter if I get first place or last place. There's always work to be done. So I got second call outs, which is awesome to me. Being at a tier 2 show like this, everybody looks killer. Like, you look around and like, oh, there's 27 girls here, and they all look good, like really good. So I'm just proud to be amongst that, to be in that bucket and not feel like I'm completely lost or that I don't belong. Like, that to me feels nice as an accomplishment. So even with second call outs, no, that's not Olympia points, that's not awards, that's not monetary prize money, but I'm still really happy if I can maintain like a top 10. That's kind of my goal, is to stay in the top 10 within my first pro year. Hopefully improve from my last placing, which was 8th at a tier 2 show. So if I can get 7th or something, that would be nice. But we'll see tonight. I'm not using this as placement as a barometer for my success or how I did necessarily. It just gives me some comparison to say, like, hey, what do I need to work on? And I'm excited to get back to work, as always. So yeah, we'll see tonight. We'll see what the feedback is, but this is a great experience. So yeah, I'll post whenever I find out my placing, I guess. So that's what I did today.